Okay, double 2 plus infinity time quadratic formula over hyper.
Hey, welcome to Maps Code.
Alright, in this section we'll be solving word problems. It says here that David buys 2 CDs and David buys 2 DVDs and 2 CDs in a shop, and in total they cost $18. Ellie buys 3 DVDs and 2 CDs in the same shop and they cost $22. Form 2 equations and solve to find the cost of each DVD and each CD. So basically, these are like the CDs and the DVDs are variables, so we could just replace them as X and Y. So the first equation is going to be 2x plus 2y is equals to 18. And the second equation is going to be 3x because DVDs are X. And 2y is equals to 22. Let me just put this here. Let d equals to x and cd equals to y. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, we could eliminate this since they're the same. So what we're going to do is subtract. So if you subtract, what you're going to be left with is negative x is equals to negative 4 divided by negative 1. We're going to be left with x is equals to 4. So this is our x, and then we plug it back here. So it's going to be 2 open brackets 4 yeah, plus 2y is equals to 18, and that's 8 plus 2y is equals to 18. 2y is equals to 10 divided by 2. Y is equals to 5. And then we plug this into the second equation. It's going to be 3 open brackets, that's x 4, plus 2 open brackets 5. This should equal 22. So that's going to be 4 times 3 is 12 plus 10, which equals to 22. Okay, this next question looks a bit long, but it's really not that difficult. So it says Ellen and Connor have $6.7. Okay, $6.07 in total. 70 cents. Ellen has pound actually. My bad. Ellen and Connor have 6 pounds and 70 pence in total. Ellen has 1 pound 70 pence more than Connor. So let A be the amount of money Ellen has and C be the amount of money Connor has. Set up a pair of simultaneous equations to solve. Set up a pair of simultaneous equations and solve to find out how much each person has. Okay, first thing we're going to do is set up the first equation, which is Connor and Alan have 6 pounds, 70 pence in total. So that's A plus C will give you 6.7. Alright, the next equation will be that Alan has 1 pound and 70 cents more than Connor. 70 pence. So here's the next equation. A plus 1.70 will give you C. So since we have C, we're just going to use these two equations to solve each other. Since we have C over here in the first equation, we're just going to plug it in. In the second equation, we're going to plug in the C from the second equation into the first equation. So, which is going to give us A plus A 1.7 is equals to 6.7. So if we expand this, it's going to be 2A because it's a plus. Plus 1.7 is 6.7. Alright, so we're going to take this 1.7 to the other side. It's going to be 2A. Will give us a 5. So A, if you divide this by 2, A will give us 2.5. That's our A. And then moving on, we're going to plug in that A on the first equation. Actually, on the second one. On this one. Much easier on the second one. So we're going to say 2.5 plus 1.7 is equals to C. So if we add this, it's going to be 4.2 is equals to C. So there are 2 answers. We could check by plugging them into the first equation. So A, which is 2.5 plus C, which is 4.2, will give you 6.7. Alright, moving on to the next question. Okay, now for our last word problem. It says here that 3 bananas and 2 pears cost 95 pence. And 5 bananas and 3 pears cost 1 pound 51 pence. Find the cost of 10 bananas and 10 pears. So first of all, we're gonna have to find the cost of 1 banana and 1 pear. Then this one we can find the cost of 10 bananas and 10 pears by multiplying that number by 10. So first of all, what we're going to do is change the bananas and the pears to variables x and y. So we're going to say let bananas equals to x and pears equals to y. So our first equation is going to be 3x plus 2y is equals to 95.
Well, to make this easier, let's say 0.95. And then 5 bananas, so 5x plus 3y will give us £1, £1.51. Okay, first of all, I want to eliminate the let's eliminate the y's. So I'm going to multiply the top by 3. And the bottom by 2. And I'm going to have to subtract them. So the equations we're going to have bottom here is let me put the top one at the bottom because it's the smaller one, so it's easier to subtract. So it's going to be 3, no, my bad. It's going to be 9x plus 5, I don't know, 6y is equals to 2.85. And now for the top one, it's going to be 10x plus 6y is equals to 3.02. 3.02. So now we're going to subtract them. X, how convenient. Yeah, 3 minus, okay, x is equals to 3.02 minus 2.85, which is going to be 0.17. So that's our x. So we're going to take this x and plug it back into one of the equations. So let me continue here. Let's take the first equation. So it's 3 open bracket 0.17 plus 2y is equal to 0.95. So 0.51 plus 2y is equals to 0.95. Take this to the other side, 2y is equals to Yeah, 0.95 minus 0.51 is equals to 0.44. So then our y will be, when you divide, because you divide this by 2, our y will be 22. I mean 0.22. 0.22. Okay. So let's test it by plugging it into the equation, the second one. So 5 open brackets 0.17 close brackets plus 3 0.22 5 times 0.17.
Yay.
Zero point 0.66 which will give us 1.51. So that's right. So the cost of 10 bananas would be 10x, which is equals to we move the decimal point once, so 1.70. And then the cost of 10 pears will be 2.2. That's our answer.
3.7 equal altitude of trapezoid divided by equilateral triangle is a hypotenuse of 2x plus 7.